When I first started back in 1990, you never saw women in the trade.
You get a woman out there in a pair of coveralls, grab an airless line, and they're going to climb up a tower. People, they're not accustomed to seeing that, so it's foreign to them, and therefore it's not accepted.
Many of the men that you're working with have the idea that women aren't strong enough, aren't going to be able to keep up.
They kind of look at me different, a little bit sideways, because they're like, what are you doing here?
Well, I didn't know I was just a woman in a trade job. I always thought it was just a job.
They didn't want me on the job site when I first went out. The more they didn't want me, the more I wanted to stay.
For women in the trade, I believe nationally there's about 3% that's in the construction trades. I think when you go into California, we bounce between like 2.6 and 3%. And if we dive down deeper into the finishing crafts, so the IUPAT, we're about a half of 1%.
We're a little bit more accepting here in California with a lot of things, but unfortunately, it still hasn't gotten out yet that we've got a whole bunch of people that could be working these jobs that aren't.
So what we're looking at today is not enough women wanting to come into the trades because they've been told that they're not going to have the opportunities, and we have the same issue going on the other side. The employer's not giving the opportunities to the women. So what we're looking to do is close that gap on both sides.
You can go back to World War II in the time of Rosie the Riveter, when women had to fill these jobs when the men went over to fight. History shows us that we can do this work.
It doesn't matter if you're a male or female. What we look for is somebody who's going to show up to work, wants to learn,
not afraid to get dirty, and you're willing to apply yourself. The sky's the limit.
I know I've been changing minds all around me, and guy or girl, whatever work you put out, that's what represents you.
But what I learned is that I do have a different point of view where I can offer many different qualities.
It's very empowering, and to watch how the men get to know me as a person and not just a woman.
I have earned the respect of the men because I work alongside of them. I'm just not a voice. I will stand there shoulder to shoulder to get the job done.
Pre-apprenticeship programs in the building trades are called MC3 programs, or multi-core craft curriculum programs. They give like 10 to 15 weeks of pre-apprenticeship training that will take you through the various crafts. We work closely with City Build in San Francisco, with Rising Sun in Oakland.
I walked in not knowing anything about construction. Rising Sun, what they did is just help me prepare me for whatever trade that I was going into.
I think if we let women know that it's possible, there is this amazing opportunity. I have the access to training, I have access to good wages, I have really good benefits, I have all kinds of things that in our country most people don't even have.
So there's all these community partners that are trying to get people into the trades. It's just we need more of our contractors to be willing to open the door.
I just really think the stereotype of women in the trade is gone.
I think there's so many women that are eager to jump into a career in the construction trades, especially the finishing trades. I think if we can get our contractors on board just to crack that door open, that plenty of women are going to come through.
It would be unfair not to. You may be missing some of the best hands you've ever had that can do the job.